Okay. Alright. I'm excited. I think this is gonna work. We should be set. And we should be ready to go. Hopefully I don't have the stream in the background going. Hopefully you guys can hear me as well if anyone else is here. Audio should be going through. Let me check that. Let me check the audio here. Alright, yep. We got audio. We got audio. We are good. We are good. Let me turn up the gain a bit. I'll talk a little bit louder as well. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. Let me know if I'm a little quiet, or if I tend to get a little quiet, because I just like to know. I want to know if I'm being loud enough for you, because this is special. This is a special stream right now. You guys might be wondering why it's just a face cam and why it's so blurry and it focuses sometimes and it's so grainy or whatever and it keeps focusing. What's going on? There. I hit my desk on accident. My bad, guys. My bad. But this is a different type of stream. I have the camera back up to the top because this is going to be different. You're not going to see me so much. You're not going to see me physically so much because I'm going to have the camera tilted down here. If you see a little glare off my glasses there, it's because the stream is basically right in front of me. I can see it. But anyways, let's get into this because you guys don't even know what's going on. You guys have no clue because this is something that only one person knows about. Only one person. This would be interesting. But down here, well, first off, I like to say that this video here. Wait. This video is sponsored by Google. Hashtag Team Pixel. Sponsored by Google Pixel. You know, not really. I wish. But anyways, let's just get into what I was gonna do in the first place. So let me tilt the camera down here, and you guys might see something interesting here. I have these nice little tools here. Got these nice little tools, and I got this nice little phone here. Just found this phone not too long ago. And we're about to do some durability tests with this iPhone 6. Or I think it is a iPhone 6S Plus. I believe this is a 6S Plus. Does not work. I think it's dead. I mean, it does work. It's dead. But this is the iPhone 6S Plus with the aluminum back. These are the phones that Apple made that bend a lot. You guys might be seeing a mallet here. But we'll see. You'll see what this mallet comes in. We got a nice little razor blade here as well. We got a screwdriver. I don't really know what I'm going to use this for. Maybe we'll try something with the headphone jack. Who knows? We'll see. And I have a lighter. You guys might be wondering, well, why do I have a lighter? And yes, it does work. This will be an interesting type of video because I'm going to do some solid durability tests with this iPhone 6S Plus. I hope you guys are ready for this. I don't think you guys are, but this will be a very interesting experiment. I just found this like probably 3 hours ago, maybe. I found this phone. It does not work, but you know, let's see where this thing heads. The case itself is also pretty good. It seems pretty sturdy, not too flexible, so you know, seems like it'll keep this thing intact if it happens, you know, just fall somewhere or whatever. See, no cracks there. Hopefully I did not crack my desk, which I did not. Just put a little mark there, but that's okay. We'll do another test right here. We're gonna step back here. Hopefully I don't sound a little bit too distant or anything. But phone here, right here, phone, and we're gonna throw it right at the ground here. So here we go. The phone seemed to have come out of the case. Well, let me find it. Let's see. Here we go. Phone looks pretty intact. Things look good. Things look good. Nothing too wrong about that. Phone seems pretty durable right now. Phone seems pretty durable. No marks or anything. Case is good. We don't need the case. It's all right. And we'll move on to a nice little scratch test here. But before we do that, I'm gonna throw this at the ground again. We're gonna see, like, maybe we can get some sort of cracking of the screen or something. You know, maybe. We'll see. Phone right here without the case this time. The case is right here, as you can see. No, here we go. There's the case. Here is the phone right here. We're gonna take a nice little throw again, once more, with the iPhone 6s Plus. Google, please sponsor me. Alrighty, that one made a great noise. As we can see here, throwing it at the ground once more. Seems to be no damage to the phone whatsoever, but you know, this is carpet too, so what are you gonna expect with carpet? Let's do a little bit of a durability test with this nice little razor here. We're gonna make a nice few little scratches here. As you can see, great display. You can see my camera up there, and we're gonna take some nice little scratches at this. We're gonna start scratching the display a bit here. Gonna see if we get any scratches on here. It seems to not have anything. I can't really tell too well. Let me turn on the other light here. Gotta get a better view of this with some more light. Seems to be no scratches. We're gonna try and push down really hard with this, and oh yeah. We got some decent, one big decent scratch, it seems. Yeah, I can feel that one. Let me try and push really hard into this. See if we can we pierce the display at all? I doubt it, but okay. Got a nice little scratch on that one there. Let me wipe the phone's display off a bit. Get rid of some fingerprints. Doesn't seem to have any scratches. When I put it up to the light here, where's the light? There we go. You can see the light clearly. You know, I see no scratches on this phone. You know, that seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. We're gonna go on the back side this time. We're gonna do a nice little light scratch here with the phone. And oh, look at that. You guys, I don't know if you can see that there. Look at that. That's a pretty straight line, pretty solid line there. And it did take off a few little shavings of the phone there. You could tell that. Oh my gosh, that is a pretty deep cut there. That is a pretty deep cut. I don't know if you guys can see too well, but that is a deep cut on the phone there. We're gonna try the Apple logo this time. We're gonna see if we got anything on the Apple logo. We're gonna put a nice little scratch in that. Oh yes, look at that. Scratch right there in the middle of the Apple. Let me get this a little bit closer so focus to it. Yeah, look at that. Big scratch right there. It's focusing on everything around the phone, of course. So, well, we're gonna keep adding to the scratches here. We're gonna try this little spot right here. I believe this will scratch as well. This seems to be some sort of rubber as well. Hey, look at that. Phone is disabled. Try again in 15 minutes or 14 minutes. Now, why did this turn on? I thought this was dead. Okay, I guess it's not dead. But these parts are nice little rubber. Got nice scratch in there. We'll add to the scratches. We're gonna go full on length of the phone here. Oh yeah. And I'm getting some pretty decent shavings off with this. Clearly, the back of this is not too durable. And you guys might be wondering why I'm doing a durability test with an iPhone 6s Plus. The only reason I'm doing this is because I do want to bend this phone, because this is a phone that Apple made, the only phone that would bend. And people really got mad about that. Let's see if we can pierce the camera whatsoever. Oh, crap. Did that actually go through the glass, or did I shift the camera? I really don't know. I don't know. I did not bend the razor at all, so I don't know what that was that I felt there, but that seems pretty solid. That doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. We seem alright with that. Let me mess with the little flash here for a bit. See if we can get underneath the flash. No, no, it seems pretty solid as well. But no, I think I got a little bit of that. Yeah, yep. The flash is scratching quite well, actually. You guys probably will not be able to tell, but there is some nice scratching up there at the top of the flash there. You like the blue tint there? I didn't really mean to do so, but I do like scratching this phone. It does feel... Ooh. You like that noise? That sounds great, doesn't it? The phone is very, very soft. Of course, it's aluminum. It is a soft metal. Will scratch very easily. I do recommend not taking a razor blade to the back of your iPhone 6s Plus. Please, do not put a razor blade to your iPhone 6s Plus. This will happen. This will happen. This is not what you want for your phone. But, I mean, the mallet, I think we should use the mallet last. You know, gotta see if we can get a little bit of a crack with that, but we'll see. We'll bend the phone first before we do that as well. One thing I do want to test is the screen with its we're gonna do a little flame test here. We're gonna turn the display on, which it is still disabled for another 14 minutes, even though I think it's been over a minute now. But who knows? Maybe it has not. But we'll put a little bit of fire to this display. See how it reacts as we put the flame to the display here. Nothing seems to be happening as of right now. Oh. And look at that. Some of the pixels of this phone have disappeared, and there is a nice little black spot on this screen right here. Nothing wrong with this as of right now that I can tell. Hopefully this will recover. Let me touch this here. No, still pretty warm. Oh. Is that actually coming back? The pixels are coming back. The pixels have recovered. That is very interesting. So we're going to do one more test here with this. We're going to try and see if we can black out the entire screen. You think that's possible? Maybe it is. We'll see how it goes here. We'll start out over here. It is gonna probably char the aluminum a bit. We are getting a nice black tint. I don't know what I did. I did something with the phone, and it has gone back to its original self. Let me just angle this back over here. And let me put this over here more so you guys can see maybe a little bit. You can see some of the pixels maybe disappearing. As the flame is on the phone, the lighter is put directly on the screen of this phone. The display is getting very well heated up, and as you can see, there is no more time on this display. Let's see if we can get the words to come on again. Maybe the spot that we went in before is a little bit more vulnerable. As you can see, it is dipping down immensely. Hopefully you guys can see pretty well. I'm trying to keep the phone on and trying to not burn my pop filter or my keyboard in the process of this. But things seem to be taking a while if we're going to heat up this entire screen. So I think half the screen will do. I believe that's a good amount. We'll give it a little touch here. It does seem to be a bit warm. I feel like the phone might be overheating a tad. Got a nice little face on there as well. But it does seem like the pixels will recover after a short while. Yeah, I feel like the display is pretty good. Display is pretty good. We'll test out the back with the flame. I don't know how this will work. We'll see here. Will we get a nice little char on here? Most likely. Nothing so far. I don't know how long I'll do this for. We will go up towards the camera a bit. Flame is right there on the camera. Very interesting, very interesting. I did not know what will happen if you put the flame to an aluminum back, but doesn't seem to be doing too much. Maybe has fogged up the lens a bit, but the back is a little bit warm. Not as warm as the front was, but then again, I did hold the flame up longer to the front of the phone. Everything looks good with this. Everything looks good, and just so you guys know, there is no SIM card in here. It says so up here at the top. I am not going to blow this phone up. Maybe I will. If I do that, it's my fault. I apologize already if this phone does blow up. But continuing on with our iPhone durability test here. We're gonna try something. I'm gonna stab the phone with the screwdriver and see if the display can you know, keep up with anything here. I apologize if you hear lots of rattling or something. The screen seems to come loose on this side here. I just noticed that. Or is it loose all the way around? It might be loose all the way around. Maybe, can we get underneath this display? That is probably not gonna happen. And oh, folks, we have done it. The screen is popping out. Let us take a look at the inside. Let me get some of the adhesive off here. Get a nice little crowbar pry as well. Seems like this side was very vulnerable, and it looks like we have a little bit of a bend in the casing as well. Let me put the screen back on. Yes, there is a bend in the case, which, why not right now? Let's continue the bending of the case. Let's see how easily can the iPhone 6s bend. And I feel like I have my answer already. That thing, wow. You guys might not be seeing any flex in the phone, but down here is really taking a beating. The phone is bending. I can feel it. Why did the stream just go offline? That is interesting. Hopefully the stream will come back up. Yep. Stream is back up. I don't know why it went down for a second. Hopefully you guys don't see any anything wrong with that. But we'll get underneath here. How about that? We'll take out the razor here, and we will get underneath the display of the iPhone 6s Plus. It seems like I may have put the display back in. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. All right, so we have pierced said iPhone. And also with the display, you can tell there's a little bit of a misfunction if I decide to hesitate a bit on that screen. We will try to pry it off here. As you can see, it is opening quite easily. And let's see how we can get this phone's display off. Let's try and take it off here. The adhesive might be sticking. Or this is not the correct way to take the display off, which is probably both. There is a nice big flex in the screen there. I am assuming you guys will be seeing that clearly. We are getting underneath the display, almost at the home button now. Let's try and pry the rest of this display off. Let me bring this a little bit closer here. Screen is still working, in fact, with the screen being almost half off. I can see the pixels underneath. Very, very interesting, to say the least. Let's try and do a nice little cut on the other side here. See if we can get underneath this side. Go along the edge here. Try and see how far we can go along the top here with taking this phone, the phone's display apart. It seems like it is a bit sealed, which right there I just cut something. And was that the display? No, it was not. As you can see, there is something sticking up over here. I did cut that. I don't know what that is. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Hope you guys are enjoying this stream. I know this is a quite a long stream of me just taking apart an iPhone, but hopefully this is interesting to you guys as well as it is to me. I think I may have just cracked that. Or, no, I don't know. I did something. I scratched something, I did something. This display does not seem like it wants to come off easily. Oh, look at that. Just cracked the top of this off. And look at that. The display seems to have popped out. Let me keep it going here. Dissecting the phone piece by piece. Definitely ripping this. The phone will no longer be used. As you can see, power button does not work. Oh my gosh. Alright. Update. Quick little update here. The screen does still work. As you can see, this crack lights up gloriously. Let me see if we can get a little bit of a focus on that. I don't know how this is still working. I should probably turn this off. But we will not continue to do so. And as we keep it going, let's get underneath the bottom here a little bit more. Or at least pry this open. Seems like the home button is the toughest spot of the phone, which we are unhinging right now, it sounds. Now, this part, there is a little cable right in here. If you guys can see that one cable. A bit easier to see right there. Which connects it to, I believe, the battery. And if I do cut that, the phone will, of course, no longer work. It might be needed to access the insides of this phone, but let's just continue the prying open. Hopefully we can pry this open without having to do any other cuts to the internals of this phone. Let me try and wiggle my way in here, which does not seem like to be moving any more than this. I'm not bending my razor, though, which is a good idea. Or a good idea not to bend my razor, so... it seems to be that the Apple home button is preventing this display from coming off. So, we will proceed with the cut along this line here. This cable right here. We will cut this out. I did hear a nice little crack there. I don't know what that was. And there we go. That wire has been cut. As you can see, it folds out gloriously. And I believe, yep, that was our battery. I was correct with that cabling. The phone did just vibrate on me. I don't know how good that is. You can see inside here, there's your battery. Let's see how we can proceed to take the rest of this display off. Let me wiggle it here. Give it a nice little bit of force upwards. Oh, we got a nice little crack there. And I believe we might have it. Also, guys, I may have just noticed, the display, the phone will no longer work. Okay, the phone is dead. Okay, we can see the inside. We can see the screen. Nothing's connected. Nothing's going to work. And this is how the phone is. But there's also these two little screws here right next to the lightning port, as you can clearly see. And I should have probably unscrewed those because... There we go. This is the inside of your iPhone 6s Plus. If you want to get inside and replace your battery, I recommend following the steps that I just showed you, because this will help you replace your battery easily. As you can see, there's just two pieces. Once you're done, put it right back together. Phone is as good as new. That cable that we cut earlier was not needed. I will assure you of that. The cable is no longer needed. I can tell you for sure that that was no longer needed. Let's continue along with this here. We're going to take out the battery. There are these two little, I don't even know what to call them. They're like rubber bands. They're like, they have adhesive on them to keep the battery stuck there. But, we can do it the smart way and do it that way. But, I'll put that aside since we'll be working on this part the most. The screen is what we want to look at. If you guys want to know how the Apple home button works, when you push this home button right here, it activates a nice little pressure plate down here, which you can barely see move when I push the button. I don't know if you can see it too well in there. Just a tiny bit right there. And it does move. It does move the home button. The display does move. Nice little cooling, or nice cool little metal plate here. I do like that. Will keep your display cool at all times. Really, the pixels on this display do recover if you put some flames on them. We did see that. Up here, we have the nice little speaker grill and front camera. Let's see if we can get the front camera out. Maybe can I unscrew this stuff with my razor blade? I actually think I can. Let me see if maybe, are we getting any traction on that? We are. Let's continue the unscrewing. Oh, that's not even on the screw. Okay. Let's continue the unscrewing of this. I do recommend, if you do want to change anything on your iPhone 6 Plus, please use a razor blade to unscrew your display. It will not damage your display at all, unlike a normal screwdriver. Look at that, screw just popped out. I have a little tiny screw right there. You can see it shimmer in the light there. We're going to try and take off the display, oh wait. So as you can see here, we have a nice little speaker grill, and you can see like a very, very slight blue dot right here, which is a camera. And as you can see, if I pull across, that blue dot happens to disappear or become gray, because we are pulling off the back here. Now another thing I've noticed, it is connected to the rest of the display right here, which we will go ahead and proceed to cut the rest off. Let's see if I can pull this back a bit. Oh, it will just snap off as well. So, lots of debris over here. If you guys need to replace your iPhone 6s Plus front camera, I believe this is the way to do so. We do have a nice camera and speaker grill right here. The speaker grill seems to be still in here, which, let's see, does this not? The speaker grill is made of metal, so I can assure you that anything getting stuck in here will not damage the speakers itself, unless, of course, you have a razor blade or you have me managing your phone, which I am available to any iPhone or Android repairs. If you guys want to see any of these, or if you guys want me to repair your phone, if you guys have any problems, please let me know in the comments down below or in the chat right now. I will send you my address. Please ship me your phone. I will fix it. I have all the tools necessary, as you can see right here. The screen is a bit flexible, which is one thing I do not like about this phone. But, I mean, what are you supposed to do? Let's try this. I'm getting a little bored. We're gonna... Well, that seems to have done absolutely nothing. The mallet is right now a waste of time. We're gonna try this. I do not recommend doing this without adult supervision, or unless you're an expert like myself. I do not know a way to hold this so it won't hurt me, but... Ow! That did hurt, that last one. Okay, we're gonna go this way. The screen is very flexible. I do apologize for the camera shaking. It is connected to my monitor, which is on my desk. Let's do a little bit more here. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing. It just bent. No cracks whatsoever. It is a bit flexible though right here. I will tell you that. Let's try the other side. See if we get anything else. Oh, look at that. All this stuff's falling down. Amazing. Nothing. This screen is still intact. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Why did my stream for myself reset? That is odd. Alright, but that is amazing. Alright. Do not try this at home, I will say that right now. Please don't do this at home. I will just bend this and... Wow. I'm actually a bit impressed if I can bend it. Folks, this is a shattered display. Please, I'm gonna put that in slow motion. I like that. That was actually pretty good. All right. Now is the time for cleanup. Because I do not want glass shards on my desk. That was good. I like that. All right. I will be right back, folks. With a, I don't even know. I'll be back with a bag. You folks can just stick around, and I'll be right back with a bag to dispose of this display. I did not show you up close what this display was like. This is the iPhone 6s Plus's display after a fracture. As you can see, parts of the display have just left. They disappeared. The glass shards here as well. There is absolutely nothing in this region and this region as well. Very soft to the touch. I probably have glass in my hands, but it's alright, because this was meant for, if you guys happen to look at the genre of video this is science and technology. So let's see, can we get the home button from here? This is very, very dangerous. I do not recommend doing this. The home button still functions. The home button still pushes down, no problem. Lots of shards, I will say that. Lots of shards. But the back, though, is completely intact. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this, except Apple made a very, very durable display. As you can see, the curvature of the bending. I had to bend it that much for it to break. I'm assuming none of you are saying, I want to bend my phone, see how long it takes for it to break. And some glass is falling on my floor now. Okay, let's see if we can just add a bit more to this here and take a look at that. What is this actual piece? So I am a bit concerned about, ooh. Oh boy. Well, we have the bottom with the home button. If you guys want a home button, free home button for sale, I will put it up for sale. This was interesting. I was not expecting this to happen. I don't know what any of these components are. The only thing I can say is, wow, there's lots of glass. That this part is extremely flimsy, and there's a QR code. Does anyone want to scan that QR code? If this will focus on the QR code. Anyone want to scan that? I don't even think it's a QR code. Maybe it is. I don't know. Speaker grill seems to be right here. Still connected. Nope. We cut that one. Speaker grill is right here. We did disconnect that. Folks, I shall be right back to dispose of these components and the glass shards. If you guys would like to stick around, you may. I shouldn't be too long. Alright, folks, I have returned. Hopefully there's no big chunks on the ground like so. Or hopefully there are big chunks on the ground so I can find them. I did make sure there's no holes in this bag, so no glass will fall out onto the ground. I'm running my foot along the carpet. Don't feel any glass down there. I feel like things should be alright. Let me proceed to take one half of the iPhone 6s Plus's display. Proceed to place this in the bag. Another half of the display right here, like so. Very damaged. I would say maybe if you brought it to Apple, they will give you maybe a discounted price for repair, because you seem to be strong enough to break the display. As you can see, there are nice design pattern on this. I don't even know what this is, but it is making an odd noise as I crunch it. Take a listen here. The inside is completely white. And it has like some little sheets of paper here. I do not know what this is for. I have genuinely no idea what this is. Is this like some transparent notepad or something? I have no clue what this is, but it is something. Let me dispose of this. I already put the camera away. Front camera and speaker. And here's the home button. What you would see. This is the part of the display we did take off. We'll put that away. And luckily, I do have a napkin here. Hopefully there's no glass inside my keyboard. That would be a problem. Wow. You guys might be hearing that scratching. I will polish my desk after this just because, man. Okay, let's continue the cleaning up part of this. I do like how Apple did make a very durable display on their iPhone 6s Plus model. I do recommend to get an iPhone 6s Plus if you are one of those people that happen to bend their phones a lot. Another reason why you should not get it though is the fact that these phones do bend a lot. Well, they don't bend a lot, but they are very, very prone to bending. Lots of glass right here, as you can see. There will still be some remnants of the glass. I can already tell you guys that. Nothing else underneath the keyboard except glass. I believe this is all the glass, unless some is in my keyboard. None here. One more little piece there. Wipe a few off here. We will put the phone back in the case when we are done, though. And we shall return it to its rightful owner. Yeah, right, I'm not doing that because that, oof. I don't even know whose phone this was. I will be completely honest with you guys. I don't know whose phone this is. This is not my phone. But we shall continue with this. When I'm done with this, we'll move on to the other half of the display here. Well, it's not even a display anymore. It's just a battery. We'll move on to the battery. I don't want to leave any glass on here. So, if I'm taking a lot of time with the cleaning up of this, I apologize. You guys do not need to stay for the rest of this live stream if you do not wish to, but if you guys are enjoying yourselves, please stick around. I don't know a good way to do this, but we'll figure something out. I will get glass on my ground, on the carpet. That is 100% fact. I don't know how to do this. We'll figure it away. Figure this out. We'll figure this out. Will this work? Nope, it will not work. Okay, good enough, good enough. Let's just go ahead and sweep the glass inside. Glass is making it in quite well. Looks like snow. I will say that. It does look like snow. Alright. With a cleaned up work surface to work with now. Some glass on my pants, which we will just brush off. It is very fine glass, so it should not do any damage. For those of you, if you have not seen this during the live stream, we did snap an iPhone's display. Let me reach in here and grab a piece of, or here are the two pieces as a result of said damage. The display is split into two, does not work anymore. And now we'll move on to the battery section. This will be interesting. Let's see what we got here. Onto the battery section. If you guys have stuck around for the entire 40 minutes I've been streaming, thank you. I really don't think you guys should be here watching me do this, but it's something that if you guys enjoy, I enjoy it as well. And that is a bad idea. Okay, well, we'll continue. It does have these rubber bands here, like I was mentioning before. That they call them pull tabs, I believe. Let me see how shall we pull these tabs. Okay, let's see if they make a nice little noise. And look at that, broke. Pull tab number 1 failed. Pull tab number 2, we shall see if this fails as well. Let me get a razor here to get a hold of this pull tab here. Alright, here we go. Let's see. And that broke as well. Very interesting, very interesting. Seems to see that there may have been some overheating on the back side. Definitely not my flame that I put on the back. Potential for fire or burning. Do not disassemble, puncture, crush, heat, or burn. So, we'll proceed onwards with my experimentation. If I take this razor, cut the battery, and then put a nice little flame in there, you guys would be seeing probably the last video I'd ever create, because we're gonna do something that is very, very dangerous. Let's try and pry the battery out. Okay, I don't know if any of you guys saw that. There was a nice little spark there, and there's... Don't worry, this is just glass that's going on the carpet. That's nothing, nothing too big. There were some sparks that I just saw fly. Maybe we should not go for the battery first. Maybe we should go for something else to disassemble first. That would be the smartest idea. What shall we disassemble first is the question. I do not have a screwdriver, so it's not like I can take these things apart the correct way. Well, I do not know what this is. Let's see. It's a nice little plastic film. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about this little spot right here. Nice little plastic film. Let's mess with this here. Interesting, interesting. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Let's see if I can get this open a bit more. Okay, okay. Nothing really interesting about that. Everything seems pretty solid. The only thing that's not too solid is the battery, since it's something I can remove easily. Ow. Let me... that's just complete irony, isn't it? I just said I can remove it easily, and here we are prying a battery from its little compartment here. Doesn't seem like the battery is going to be moving at all, but it seems like the phone is still intact. The phone is still okay. Back in the case it goes. This is your iPhone SE, or not SE, it was an iPhone SE. Oh boy. This is your iPhone 6s Plus disassembly and durability test. After the results for me are simple. The case will bend, or not? No, not the case. The outer casing. How's that? The outer casing will bend. It is made of aluminum. You will get a nice little bend in it if you do decide to bend it. Over for me on this phone, I can't really bend it too much just because there's really nowhere to grab onto it. Also the back of this phone is made of aluminum, very durable. Don't worry about me doing this. It is very, very soft metal. If you guys don't know what aluminum is, very, very soft metal. It will scratch and cut easily with this razor, as you can see. The Apple logo, of course, is not safe as well. It can get scratched. You guys can see the nice little scratches on this phone with the nice little, you know, it's very, very, these are very, very deep. we'll try one big cut. We will do it on the opposite side of the battery because I do not want to puncture the inside and then there's your battery. So we're going to stand up, get some leverage on this, and we're going to scrape across. This should be our deepest cut that we have. And it seems to be so. It is very deep, very prominent. And you can tell that the back has seen better days. It has seen better days. So basically every day except this one. The Apple logo is made of a glassy texture, kind of like the display, but it's still very vulnerable to scratches, as you can hear and see when I go across the Apple display. Or not the Apple display, the Apple logo on the back right here. You can see that it does scratch easily. If I wanted to, maybe I could trace the outline of the Apple logo. Maybe I could get a piece off of it. I don't know. I don't really want to try too much. These bottom parts are made of rubber. If you guys haven't noticed, this is made of rubber. This bottom part here, the side part as well. We haven't messed with the bottom, with the, where the, what's it called? The lightning port will go. But, of course, lightning ports are just flat, so I can stick a razor in there easily. But it seems to be water resistant. There is a nice little band right here. You guys can see the nice little band here that will protect any water getting in from that side. But it seems like this is all I can do with this phone, except just I can just scratch it all day if I wanted to. It is very rubbery on the top, but it does scratch easily. I will say that. Sides probably as well. Let's see here. Yeah, it does scratch quite well, as you can hear. It is pure aluminum. Maybe, can we pry out some of the buttons, maybe? Or are the buttons made of aluminum as well? Let's see. Seems to be made of aluminum as well. You can tell by the sound that's being made as I run the blade along. It is made pure aluminum. The camera has no effect with the razor, which is good. The flash, on the other hand, not so much. The flash will be scratched by the razor. You guys may not be able to see so easily, especially if it doesn't focus. But there are some scratches over here in the flash. But I think that's all I'm going to be doing with the iPhone 6s Plus. Thank you guys for watching. You like the pictures over there because I had to take them. I took them off my wall and then I had to move them because they were next to the door when I had to get it back. But hopefully you guys liked my teardown of the iPhone 6s Plus. Let me put this back in the case. So as you can see, the phone is completely fine, back in the case, good as new. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really did enjoy this. I just found this phone today on the bus. It was fun to take apart, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I know I've been going on for almost an hour now, but thank you guys so much for watching this stream or video, whatever you want to call it. Thank you guys for watching this teardown of the iPhone 6s Plus. And let me put this in with the rest of it. And case as well. You guys want to see what the case is made of? It's probably just gonna break the first time I. No, it doesn't. But it does scratch. It does scratch quite well. It does scratch pretty deeply, as you can see with that, with the indent right there. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this stream of the iPhone 6s Plus teardown. If you guys have any if you guys have any iPhones or Android devices that you need for repair or any type of service, please send them to me. Let me know in the comments down below. I will send you a private message on my address. Please send me your phones, and I will do a live stream of the fixing of your phone so you can see it in action. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I shall see you all in the next one. Goodbye.